Now on the bench today is the start of a new project, and it's going to be the total tear down of my ROC-hobby's Jeep, because we've come up with a few issues, and it's like how I'm going to do it and this, that and the other. And so this is the decisions I've made. We've checked it over with my friends. Now the problem is this gun. All you hear on the trail is as his head hits the ammo box where he sits. Admittedly, he is a DID figure, Dragons in Dreams, so he's slightly bigger. But I do have another one coming, so it will be a pair of figures. Now, I've lowered the seats a bit, but I'm going to really slam them to the floor and make them a lot lower to take him down as far as possible I can into the Jeep. Also, we was looking through things, and me and my friends, we spotted a thing with this gun. You can see the position. It's too far forwards for the design of the bracket. For one, it is forwards, but the other thing is, on a lot of the Jeeps, the bracket tilts backwards, so it moves the gun back away from the heads of the people in the Jeep. So what we're going to do is, the box in the back, my friends Tony and Mark talked me into this, so thank you. We're literally going to cut down the crate in the back, because Tony said underneath the middle there is nothing. The only reason it's there is for the suspension hoops. So I'm going to completely cut them back and lose them. Where I'm remaking the seats, instead of using the cloth and needing more cloth, I'm just going to replace the cloth and then paint it what colour I fancy, because there's supposed to be cushions in the back here, isn't there, on these side sections. So if I start from scratch, they'll be the same colour. Also, the Jeep is going to have a full respray for that reason. So it will be the same colour, because the thing is, my problem is I don't see colours well, and the green I'm using, that green is NATO green. This is like, I don't know, is it near an olive drab too? So what I was thinking is I might get olive drab too and just buy the aerosols and spray it with that. Not sort of around with pot paint, buy 2 cans, because I'll be respraying the wheels, I'll be respraying everything. So I know you're going to say, now what about the decals? That is a minor problem. Thankfully my friend Tony has come up with a complete set of Dragon decals, and we're going to put those on. So I've got a full set of them to replace these, so I haven't got to worry about those. So I can strip it down to absolute bits and bobs, completely apart, and spray everything. And the gun, if I change the colour, I will respray the parts that need spraying, but I know how to take that apart, so that is not a problem for me. But I thought I'd do a start-up video to say which way we're going with it, to stop that. And like I said, I've got to see how far this will come apart, because cutting it is going to be hell, because I've got to try and cut the crate. So I was thinking I might take more of the crate away than needs to do it, but then the gun is going to go back to about here, and that is like 3/4 to an inch, and then the gun will be nearer to the screen, sort of the tip to about there. So about that there it'll be. So it's not off or anything. Well, I don't think so. But I'm going to have good fun stripping everything down, and let you know how it goes, and we'll see what comes apart. We'll have a look at this wobbly mirror as well. So, but this is just an introduction to the project. The Jeep is going to be along quite a few weeks to get this all done, because I haven't even got the paint ordered. But the first thing is I'm going to video stripping it down, to show, say, show it comes apart, but also as a reference for me trying to put it back together, which is a very good idea. But at the end of it, I'll probably have to change these rear springs. I'm going to see if they match up with other brands and see if I can get some harder ones for the rear. I don't think the front need it, but I want to have a look at these shocks because they're so stiff until you get them working. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, because the front weight isn't the issue, it's more the rear. But this will be the complete refurbishment of the ROC Jeep.